What's up, everybody? I know you guys are just starting to trickle in, but this is Beard Laws, episode 31, and it's a pretty cool episode. I mean, I think it is, but maybe you guys will think it's pretty mediocre, and that's okay too. So what we're going to do is, like always, going to hit you guys with a quick intro, and then we're going to get into the introduction, and then we're going to introduce a new, well, it's like kind of a new segment. It's a segment that we're gonna upgrade. As some of the hicks know, you got your normal stock Chevy truck or Logan like Dodge, I guess. And then you're gonna put like a lift kit and some new tires and some stabilizers and all sorts of cool stuff and those little racks with all the cool lights and some people put the whips on there like the antennas. And yeah, we're just gonna upgrade a really cool segment. So let's hit you guys with the intro and we're gonna get into this. I just gotta remember what the new intro is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, see you in a minute. Again, welcome back. I'm Matt, and the co-host Logan. He's going to be here. He's backstage. He's just tidying up the backstage because we have two special guests back there. He wants to make sure the food's good, the drinks are good, and everything's really good for him. So, like I said, CT's here. He says yo. That's all he says is yo. And then, ooh, you cute. Me? Yeah, I'm okay. I was going to go with the hat backwards, but we're going to go hat forwards because I can't rock the hat because the featured guest tonight rocks a hat backwards way better than me, and I can't let him show. I can't show him up. I can't let him show me up. So we settled it out backstage. We did a little rock paper scissors. I went scissors every time. He went. I thought he'd go paper every time because he's an artist, but he went rock. He got me good. So again, I'm Matt. And this is Beard Laws episode 31. This is the 31st time that we did this. It's pretty crazy. And last week, Logan had some technical difficulties, but he's got things figured out except for sitting in front of the chair looking at the camera. He hasn't quite figured that out, but I have a good feeling he might be there. And Mark Jones is here, so that's really cool. And Jeff's here. Oh, hey, look at what do you got going on with your hair? Is that real life right now? I'd like to say COVID's treating you well, but it's a little rough. I could cut your hair if you want, or I mean, maybe that's a look. Yeah, I think that's what the cool kids are doing, right? I don't know. I'm just a little jealous because I can't grow hair like that. I don't really grow hair right here. But I'm gonna get into the quick little ad that if I say it, then I get a little extra of kickback to the stream. So let's do that. I just got to find it. Hold on. And it's supposed to be read at 9:05, but it's 9:04. And I'm excited for the segment. So let's get into it. Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or just think it would be fun to have your own talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and all the other cool ones within minutes of finishing your recording. Seriously, you just press a button and poof, it's all there. It's magic. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners and team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. Let's create something great together. I have a referral code. It's if you go to beardlaws.com/links, you click it and you actually get $10. So you can go from the free version and you can get a month's full of expanded hours that you can do for your show. Or if you have any questions, need any help, hit me up. I got you. I'm pretty mediocre at this stuff now, so just trying to fit in. Oh, I got you. Hey, what's happening from Alberta, Canada? I've heard of that. That's a province in Canada. I did that on a trivia show once. All right, let's introduce the co-host of the show who finally figured out how to sit in front of the camera. I knew he could do it. The one, the only, Logan. I didn't forget what was after there. Spectacular.
Logan, the 5 head. Look how that's glossy. That is a sunburn of all sunburns.
It could be worse.
Well, I'll let you know.
You know what they say? Always use protection.
Yeah.
Anyways, so as many of you know, or some of you know, we tried to do a featured artist of the week, and we had Madeline Janelle art, we had Rude Commissions, we had Kyle Cushman, local dude, which was Make Art Not Crystal Meth. We were off to a very good start, and then it just kind of faded away. Most of it's on me, little bits on Logan. We just weren't able to bring in the artists like we thought we could. So we are teaming up with somebody absolutely amazing. And we're going to mix up the segment. We're going to come up with potentially a new name. So tonight, for the first time, episode 31, we're going to kind of announce and just kind of give a little bit of a chat of what we see this segment and how you can interact and how you can be a part of it. So I'm going to do the intro anyways real quick because I thought it was cool. And then we're probably going to switch it up into a new intro with the co-host, the new co-host of this segment. So be prepared. We're going to do this. Then we're going to introduce it because that's the real reason that I think you guys are here, is to see the guest that we have tonight. Not me and him. You guys could see us really anytime. So let's do a little segment, and then we're gonna bring the guest in. That was cool, and I got to switch the logo too. All right, so without further ado, let's bring in the one, the only, Madeline Janelle Art. What's happening? Hey,
what's up?
Welcome
hey
back. Welcome back. So, like I kind of mentioned a little bit before, we did the featured artist. You were one of them, as well as Rude Commissions, Kyle Cushman, and stuff like that. And it has potential. But the way that kind of we see it, and our business brains were going back and forth, we see it being even bigger and better and appealing to a much bigger audience.
Right.
So, if you want to just kind of talk and just kind of let them know what we're kind of thinking and maybe where we can, where they can kind of throw some ideas or some concepts or how they can be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, what we're thinking of doing, instead of just calling it an art segment, is maybe like a creator corner or anything like that just generalizes anybody that can create something with their hands, whether it's a painting, woodwork piece, a metalworking, repurposing Coke bottles for whatever reason. We really want to bring those kinds of minds on the show. So what we're looking for is a name change instead of the art segment. Let's come up with something that's really open for everybody, and really want to expand outside of TikTok. Even though TikTok's great for finding creators and any kind of artist, it would be fantastic to branch outside of that, to give people that don't really like TikTok or maybe don't get their work seen the way that they need to, and they're bigger maybe on Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, whatever. We really need those kinds of creators here. So the best thing that any of you guys can do as the viewers is email Beard Laws, go to the website, go to the contact forum, give them your suggestions, put your suggestions in the chat for the new art segment. And if you have a link to your favorite artist that's either on or outside of TikTok, social media, get their website, get their contact information, ask them if they'd be willing to be on the podcast to promote themselves. It's free and they meet great people, and you guys have a great audience. So I think that would really be helpful.
Yeah, and if even the artist doesn't want to physically, be in front of a camera, be on there, they can send us all the stuff. They can send us a link to their stuff. They can show us some pieces of work, some videos, and then we can showcase it for you. So don't feel like you need to. And like she said, if you want to email, you can email matt@beardlaws.com. Logan has an email address. I'm not quite sure he knows how to read, but he does have an email address, logan@beardlaws.com. And we Instagram as well. You guys can send a message there. And what else we need to think about is, once we kind of come up with a concept of a name, we'd like to kind of make it a fun contest. We threw the idea out about potentially everybody just throw any names you want at us, whether you tag us on TikTok or I did a post earlier today. Send it to us in an email, send it to us on Instagram. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick the ones that we think are really cool. And maybe we'll do like a top 5 or something like that. And then have the fans or friends or people out there just kind of vote which ones you like, and then we'll kind of announce the winner, and whoever has the winning idea, we'll throw something your way. We'll make it fun, and there's so many creative people that are out there. I only know a handful of them, but she knows so many people that are creative. So it's going to be a great segment, and it's going to evolve into something I think absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Maybe the first episode or two, we're still trying to kind of get our feet wet and see where it's going to go. But it's the ideas that we have are really cool, and we don't really need to get into details of exactly, but the end goal is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. And next week I will be back with some t-shirt designs for all of the viewers to kind of put their input on. So make sure you guys get everybody that loves Beard Laws, get them all in here next week at the same time. So that way you guys can all vote, because a winning t-shirt idea will get a free t-shirt. We'll just randomly pick somebody. So you guys have to get in here, and the more votes for your favorite t-shirt design is a better chance for you to win it.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's there's going to be some cool stuff with shirts, potentially stickers. There's going to be some cool stuff coming along. So, and like I said, maybe you guys are just tuning in. Maybe you guys, skipped the first 11 minutes and you're like, let's get into the meat of this episode when we're on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we need you to submit the idea of what you would like for the name. And it could be anything that you get creative with your hands, whether it's metal, wood, visual art, anything like that. Cause there's so many amazing creative people, and we want to segment. If you don't physically want to be in front of the camera to kind of have your time to shine in there, that's fine. We'll do it for you. We like to be in front of the camera, but the whole point is to showcase you, or showcase people that maybe don't have the eyes on them, whether they don't have the right viewers, maybe they're not set up on the right platforms. We want to kind of just show it and just show you to a whole different kind of bearded community. So,
if anything, it's going to help us.
Yeah, let us help you, help us, help him, help. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And it's going to be pretty awesome. We've been brainstorming for a couple of weeks now, so. We're pretty excited, and maybe not every single week she's going to be able to make it, and that's fine, because we're still going to work behind the scenes to come up with either an artist here or a concept, and just try to make this an every week thing. And you guys will be pretty happy, I think, with what's going to come from this. What about beard sculpting? You are getting very good. I was saying how you got the rubber bands so you can do more Viking beard sculpting. I would love to see beard sculpting, and I know there is a huge bearded community in the freestyle community that loves, like right here. He could do some freestyle stuff, but anybody can do this stuff. Though. And in Canada too, because he's from Alberta, Canada, they do the freezing beards, where they sit in like a hot spring and let the beard and hair freeze, but they set the design and then it freezes, and then that's a contest too. That's a big thing. That's been going on for a long time. Yeah.
How does that feel on the face though? Like, wouldn't that be heavy?
Yeah, probably not as heavy as a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper in there.
That's what to say. Like, I think you would know that hurts.
Yeah, it's not a great time, but it's not bad. But there's a lot of people that come on the Talking Beard show. That's every Tuesday, facebook.com/talkingbeards. And their news guys, really cool, I heard. But yeah, they have a lot of guys that are in the bearded community, beard contests that do the freestyle. And the freestyle is awesome. It's something that I never thought I had the capability, but now Meg's around. So she loves that. She's a sculpting major.
So is the freestyle like you freestyle sculpt your own beard?
Yeah, you do any kind of concept. That's when you see like some people do the big spikes or the circles and all that stuff. That's the freestyle categories.
That's interesting. Would you be willing to have people that actually do beard sculpting regularly, like maybe have two come on at the same time, and you could do like a contest, like set a time limit. They have 10 minutes to do their best sculpting, and then
I don't know quite if 10 minutes is long, because I know it takes those guys hours, but I'd love to have any of them come on and just kind of talk about their routine. And the coolest thing too is like Meg just said, there's a female category. They do a whiskerina category. So you don't have to have a beard, but they do a realistic category. And this is every beard contest. And the best part of beard contests are that all the money that people raise goes to charity. Every contest is charity driven. So they have a whiskerina category. So they do realistic. So you actually get kind of wigs and stuff like that and style them. Or you can just have any kind of freestyle contest. I think the person that just won the Talking Beards category actually made a beard out of ramen noodles.
Nice.
So she had ramen noodle beards and a ramen noodle shirt and just like the packaging and stuff like that, and just kind of played the whole theme, and it got the most votes.
Most cost efficient cosplay ever.
Yes, right. And then I'm trying to think. Then one, because of the whole quarantine, they made a beard out of toilet paper. So that was
That's
pretty
fun.
cool. But a lot of the Whiskerina stuff, and every once in a while you see the videos kind of circulate on Facebook and stuff like that, where, you know, the whole TikTok concept where like they take a product or a basketball or something and they do something, then throw it. Well, a lot of them were I don't know if they were sponsored or they just all used that brand, but the styling or the hair stuff that just makes your hair stay in place, they would do this, and then they'd show the camera, come back with the freestyle beard, throw it to the next. And
So
yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll send you the link of it. It's a whole new world. See, we're educating you into the beard world as well.
Absolutely.
Madeline makes a cool point though. Instead of like 10 minutes, so like you could introduce like the two people at the beginning of the show, and then like have them in the background, show them everyone. They would have the hour. By the end of the hour, they got to sculpt their beard. That would be pretty.
Great idea. Actually,
for that note, I read that, and that is funny because this matches my shirt.
What's up, Tyler? But yeah, a lot of exciting things coming in with this segment. Sky's the limit, and it's going to be pretty cool. And it's going to be awesome to kind of see, you know, Madeline's concept and everything and the connections that she has, and just kind of blend everything together. So more to come, and we'll be posting stuff on there. So if anybody has any ideas, Kennedy, where's your fancy ideas? I know your creative mind. Come up with what we should name this segment, and maybe you can win yourself a free t-shirt or something. And stay tuned next week. Madeline's going to have a couple of concepts for t-shirts. So we're going to do some voting, and maybe we'll announce it next week, give them a week, let the votes come in or something like that. Maybe reveal it. We'll come up with something cool like that. But
we'll have it up on our Instagram. I'll have it up on the Instagram, and you can have it up on yours too.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, make sure. So why don't you tell everybody where they can find you? I'll put you on the big screen, kind of let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on, and then we'll let you get going.
I am on TikTok as Madeline Janelle Art, and also on Instagram as Madeline Janelle Art. I have Twitter that I'm not really active on because it's Twitter and I don't play into the drama. I also have a YouTube channel here, so be sure to check that out. And my website's MadelineJanelleArt.com.
Yeah, make sure you guys check her out on all the social medias, and almost every single Thursday at 9:05ish, she's going to be on the show, and you're going to see a lot of people that you might have never seen in the art community. And I know it's something that really fascinates me, and I love art. I just can't really do art, so like it's just always something that always. Yeah, I got the beard, and now I'm trying to do beard art.
That's art. To give it some
the art of growing hair. That's what I'm into.
And maintaining it with Dr. Pepper bottles.
True. I don't want to bring that back. So JT, if you're out there recovering, you know, good for you, but no more soda.
No more soda wars. Let's do candy this time.
Yeah, candy might be a sticky situation. But seriously, thank you so much for not only taking the time, but the work that we've done behind the scenes. And we'll chat soon. And I'm excited to see where this goes.
Bye, guys.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
See ya. That's gonna be cool.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool. Oh, well, if you're still behind the scene, Christina says hi. So, yeah, it's going to be, thanks for popping in, checking out the live. It's going to be a really cool segment, and we're really excited. And know what else we're really excited? And what else is kind of our guest? We have a very amazing guest that we spoke about in the social medias. We've advertised it, Barmenarts. So let's hit the intro, and I think he's ready backstage. Yeah, he's ready. So here we're gonna hit the intro. We're gonna bring the guest in. So stay tuned. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be worth your time. Definitely gonna be worth your time.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean to talk to him, not us, because
not us. No,
we're just us. All right, yeah, let's do it. I got lost there for a minute on camera. I juked when I should have jived. What a rookie move. So one of my favorite parts of the show is is announcing the intro for our amazing guest. So here it is. Like we said, it's going to be Barmenarts, and I'm excited for this. He's a man who cuts more than Freddy Krueger, a man who has more patience in his artwork than a monk, a man who got more views on his Bob Ross chia pet plant than Bob Ross himself did. A man who was rocking a respirator before it was mandatory during the coronavirus pandemic. A man who has taken a concept of art on TikTok that nobody has stolen yet. And that's pretty tough to do. A man who does not read the rules on scratch-off lottery tickets, just goes in and goes for it. A man who just hit 200,000 followers on TikTok. The one, the only, Barmenarts. What's up, man?
The best intro ever.
Yes, nailed it. That's what I strive to. That's what I really try to get, is that laughter.
You got me laughing so hard over here.
Yeah, the delivery was a little bit off. I messed up on I got tripped up on my own. I had a typo, and then I started reading the squiggly red line, and I was trying to fix it.
Doesn't matter. Nailed it.
That's not bad. That's not bad. It will be there. But yeah, I mean, so first off, congratulations on 200,000 followers. That's quite the achievement, and it's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to do it that fast. I mean, it was about 5.5, 6 months, but still, I mean, that's fast.
Yeah, very fast, but well deserved. I mean, you're doing a concept on here that, like I mentioned, I see so many people that come in with a concept of art or what they're doing for art. And then next thing you know, you see 10, 15, 20, 30 different people doing the same exact concept and charging maybe a little bit less just to kind of undermine them. But the concept that you're doing is not only absolutely amazing, not only does it take patience, but it's so unique. And I think that's amazing that you're able to showcase it to the world, and nobody's brave enough to try to steal it yet.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so
I've actually had 2 or 3 people on Instagram DM me, and they've tried it. One of them figured it out, because there's some little secrets, One person actually nailed it from I think South Korea, or over there somewhere, and it was awesome. But the other ones are still researching how to do it.
Perfect. Yeah. That's it's really cool. And even if they do, you're the OG of it that's out there and just killing it. One question that I like to start off, and I ask every single guest especially that's on TikTok, because we typically interview TikTok people, is kind of everyone's story on why they got on it, and their how they got started on TikTok and why is very unique. So I want to ask you, what got you into it, and kind of what's the story behind it?
Right. So my ex, her daughter was on Musical.ly when it was Musical.ly, before it turned to TikTok. I mean, religiously, all day, every day. Always doing like dances and all that stuff, and all the time. So then when it became TikTok, she was telling me, there's a few artists, you should do some art stuff. I mean, she's 10 years old. I was like, this is obviously like a little kid's app. I'm not gonna get on there. But then I saw an artist from Philly. He only used it just to edit videos. He never posted any videos. He'd edit the videos, and save them. And he posted one on Instagram one day. And I was like, wow, you can actually edit and make your videos look pretty cool on here. So I ended up downloading it, editing a few videos, posting them on my Instagram stories, and then moved from upstate New York down to Raleigh, North Carolina. And that's when I just really got into it more. Yeah.
Yeah. Smart move.
Yeah.
So was obviously it kind of transitions to the next question I usually ask, like, do you remember one of the first people that you followed? Was it actually the artist from Philly, or was it somebody else?
No. Actually, one of the first people I followed, I think, was Only JS.
Okay.
Oh, my cat. She's the one that does like all the psychology videos.
Yep.
And she was doing like all that crazy. She was talking about things that I might do to, mess with people's brains, whatever. And she was actually like one of the first people I followed. So nice. I didn't actually really start following any art people for like a couple weeks, actually, because I couldn't really find anything like interesting. Not to like hate on other artists, but you know what I mean? I've seen a ton of art videos, and then I realized, okay, I can start supporting these people actually. So
yeah, and that's the same kind of thing with me. Like I said, I'm really into art. I'm not an artist. I don't do that stuff, but it really intrigues me. But when you see the same kind of concepts all the time, it's like, But then when you see a concept that isn't being done, and maybe they're the first one, or maybe they're just the first one that you saw, that's what really gets me. And that's kind of what got me following you. It was just something that was like, wow.
Yeah, right.
I just appreciate the hard work and everything that I don't even have any idea. I just know it takes a hell of a long time and skill to do what you do. And it's just a really cool thing. And, there's a couple other people, like you said, that, and obviously Madeline, her concept, her technique, her style, and the different ideas that she does is something that caught my attention as well. So, another thing I like to ask is, do you remember the first video that kind of went viral on TikTok?
My first video, it's actually funny. So I had my original account, just like a personal account, and I used to work for a company that made Yeti coolers, right? I worked for and I filmed myself one day cutting a Yeti cooler in half, right? Posted it on my personal TikTok, and it had like 150,000 views the first day. So I was like, what is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. So long story short, I ended up getting a cease and desist letter from Yeti. So yeah, that was my first video that went viral.
Yeah.
That. But then when it comes to my art account, it was the Jennifer Aniston, This Is for Rachel piece that I cut. That was the first one that got over 100,000 views in like the first half hour, hour. It was insane.
Over 1 million easy, isn't it?
I think it's at like 3.5 maybe, something.
I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4 or 5, but yeah, it's got a lot of views, and deservingly so. It's a cool piece, and everybody loves Friends, right? No, I don't know anybody that hasn't watched Friends at some point, and love Jennifer Aniston, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that was insane. So I was like, okay, I posted a bunch of art videos before. I'm like, but people seem to like this style a little more, so
yeah,
I've been doing that more.
Yeah, and that segues kind of into the next question I was going to ask you. What got you into the style of art that you do?
Right. So, 2000. I mean, I've always been into art. I've always done something. I apprenticed at a tattoo shop for a little while. I did tattoos for a little while, but I always graffiti, street art, everything. But when it comes to like stencil style art, Banksy, Obey, all that stuff. Hang on one second. My cat is okay. I'm sorry.
No, man, the cat just wants to steal your spotlight. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's not the first time that this has happened, so don't.
I'm doing this in my bedroom, so like you're good.
So Banksy, Obey, they, I always liked their style, so I started, giving it a shot with the stencil stuff. Started doing multi-layer stenciling for a while. I was selling those pieces. I actually had a little bit of luck on Instagram where a few of my pictures were shared because I wasn't really sharing videos, and was selling a bunch of those. And then I saw this style, and I was like, I got to give this a shot. And the rest is history. One second, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It's unreal. And Logan, you can even see just kind of like from style, see the pile up of stuff there on the left.
Oh my God,
that's just some of the kind of the waste and stuff, right? From some of the pieces that you do.
Yeah,
it's probably your right or left. But yeah, it's all inverted unless you played inverted video games growing up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of those are all strips that have been cut out. So
yeah, I was we had a meeting the other night, and I was showing off some of your TikTok videos and your art styles and stuff to him and stuff because he's new. He's very new to TikTok. He's only been on really probably in a couple of hours, one little video because we were like, you have to do a video. You can't be that weird creepy guy that is on TikTok all the time and doesn't post anything.
Yeah, right. You gotta post something.
So he's new on there. So
I watched that and it's awesome. Your style,
thank you.
Very, very cool.
Absolutely. So what got you into growing the beard?
Words were, what the hell?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. So what got you into growing the beard?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually had I don't want to say a sick beard, but I had a solid beard for a little while. But the itchy, I mean, I maintained it as good as I could, but for some reason it was just always itchy. And I was always getting paint in it. Anytime I'd go spray paint anything, it would always get like thick and greasy I just couldn't do it. But this one, I keeping it short. If I don't have facial hair, I look 14, which I mean, I can't complain. I'm 35, but I don't like looking like a newborn.
No, understandable. And one thing too, there's a lot of people that actually, that's one of the biggest things for beards being cut off is guys that can't get through the itchy stage. So I came up with Beard Law 22. guys are always complaining about, you know, their beard itching and they're going to have to cut it off. Well, if your balls itch, are you going to cut them off too? No, don't cut the beard. Don't cut your balls. And there's ways about it. I recently did. So this is a little self plug. There's a YouTube video I did for 3 major tips to prevent itchy beard. But obviously you don't have to go check that out. I'll let you know when the beard gets there. But I
gotta still do your thing for your laws. I got you on that.
Yeah, you do, and which is going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I'm not worried. You're a busy man, so and I appreciate you just taking the time to do that. So,
of course,
just a question that I feel like that I have. So I kind of you don't have to answer, but something that I think that if I'm thinking everybody else is, how long do you think on average each piece roughly takes you? I know every piece is different. Just kind of it was just something that kind of intrigues me,
Yeah. So if I want to not fly through one, but go, if I just focus on one, just do nothing but that, I can probably get one done between 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
But that just doesn't happen. I have between Netflix, music, life, I can't sit down and look at a piece of paper and cut it the whole time. So,
I get sick of cutting potatoes to make homemade French fries. Like I hit that third or fourth potato and I'm done. I couldn't imagine 5 hours of that fine little cutting that you do.
Yeah. So, once it's all said and done, between 8 to 10 hours total, you know what I mean? But yeah, they all vary. Some are a little bit simpler. If I get one, can you guys hear my cat meowing, by the way?
No.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. If I get one that has a person with a crazy shirt and you know what I mean, a style where it's a lot of zigzags and this and that, they take longer. I just did another Mac Miller head the other day, which was, I don't want to say it was quick. It still took 6.5 hours, but that compared to, a person with a crazy shirt on or with a necklace, stuff that causes the lines to be, crazy. So.
Yeah. And that's what I think a lot of people don't necessarily, maybe they think about, but they don't really maybe appreciate, or maybe they don't think about it, is you come out and set your price, but you have to, people need to understand that time is money, and these pieces don't just happen like this. Yes, you can put it out in a 15-second TikTok of an 8-hour project you just did. 8 hours, just picture what you guys would make in an 8-hour day. You know what I mean? And then this is what he does. These are his art, his passion, his work. And and it was kind of a conversation that we had backstage about, pricing and stuff like that, where people just, you get some people that are like, whoa. And then you get some people that are like, come on, man. Well, then go try it yourself. And hopefully you come out of it with 10 fingers or at least 9.5 still.
Right. I've been pretty fortunate. I'm shocked by how many people actually want a piece and are willing to, pay their hard-earned money for one. My prices aren't crazy. But I have a 4 to 5 week waiting list right now. Commissions. It's, and I get a 50% deposit, before I start, and everybody has been really cool with that. No problem. And I get the rest when it's done, and it's insane. At one point when my Mac Miller piece, that one has 16.5 million views at this point, I think. Yeah. When that one went crazy and got shared, it was on the front page of Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It was everywhere. I was getting, 50 messages an hour on Instagram, and it was insane. Yep. And everyone's been awesome. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. And like we keep saying, it's well deserved. I couldn't. It couldn't happen to a better guy, and he's got that upstate New York ties. Heyo.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I can't believe we grew up kind of grew up right near each other.
Yeah, year apart, right near the same area. We could have, at one point, we might even went to school together. Who knows? I don't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone people that I met back then. But shout out Beeville, the Bees. That was me for a little bit. So if you went to Baldwinsville at some point, throw it out in the chat. Let's go. So I got to ask.
That's awesome.
You have some pet cats. You got a pet snake still, right?
A pet what?
Do you still have the snake?
Yeah. Sorry, I broke up for a second. Yeah.
Is there any fear that you might just be down to one pet anytime?
You mean from the snake getting crazy?
Yeah.
Luckily, the mother cat is too big for the snake. and her two kittens are moving up to New York next week. So we're gonna be one cat and one snake, and that snake ain't gonna mess with the cat. So we're good.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
Normally roam around?
Say it again.
You kind of cut off.
Does your snake normally roam around?
Oh no, I mean I got a nice 30-gallon tank. She just chills in. So
Good.
But occasionally
Nope.
you let the cat or the snake out, and I've seen some videos, and I'm sure every snake owner, they're like, let's have some freedom. Please don't eat anything important.
Yeah, I mean, I try to socially distance each other, from each other. So
Yeah, called the Corona kill virus.
yeah, right.
It's probably a good idea
There's our
to.
little ones.
There's one of the new ones, 9 weeks old. If I
Yeah.
had to guess, because I got the answer backstage.
Yeah, good guess.
What kind of snake is it?
It's a baby ball python.
That sounds horrible.
I grew up. I in my lifetime, I probably had like 25 to 30 boas and pythons.
Really?
Lifetime. Yeah.
Wow.
When I was growing up, I had everything. It was insane.
Now, when you get rid of them, do they die, or like have you sold them or trade? Can you trade snakes? Is there a snake trade?
So yeah, I actually I had an albino Burmese python, a Colombian red-tailed boa, and a few other. I actually gave them to Fort Ricky. Do you remember Fort Ricky up there, by any chance, in Rome, New York?
I know Rome, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm not sure with no.
So I gave some of the snakes to them. Some died of old age, and then I've sold some. Just because.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot. It's when you have a lot of them, it's a lot of work. But that was forever ago.
Car.
You keep breaking up.
The only word that came out was car.
Have you ever left one in an ex's car or house?
No, but that's a good idea.
Just saying.
So
Yeah, but no, it's a terrible idea because they're gonna know it's you. Because like
that's true.
you were like this, your family. Like some people are into this. What is it, Tiger King show? Maybe you were the Snake King, and we need the next pandemic to come out for you to get your time to shine.
Exactly. Yep. No,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. We'll have to work on that.
Okay, I'm in. And then there'd be a cameo of a kid that might have looked like me and been like, "That was him." Yeah, I knew the Snake King back in the day.
Right.
Huh. All right, we just.
So wait, were you a big Tiger King? Were you guys into it?
I'm not into it.
I watched it. My wife watched it, and so I got into it, and we ended up finishing it. It's interesting. Like we weren't diehard. Like we have to watch Tiger King.
Right.
We
A couple of weeks ago, you were.
all within like 2 weeks. No.
I'm kidding.
Because you're missing out.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I watched it twice. I'm not gonna lie. It's. I enjoyed it.
I tell you what, when the fad, it's pretty much like the fad's over, right? Like
It's done now. Yeah.
I mean, nobody's really talking about it. It's kind of over. Maybe I'll give it a view.
Right.
But now it's summertime. But yeah, I don't know about all that.
I feel like the Carol Baskin song is gonna like last longer. The hype of that song is gonna last longer than the hype of the actual show, just because everybody is still using that audio on TikTok. It's everywhere. You know what I mean?
Everywhere. Yeah.
So,
Did you see the couple? I think they were British guys that tricked her into being what she thought Carol Baskins was going to be on the Jimmy Fallon show, and it was the first interview she's done. Like since the whole whatever happened, I don't know, something happened, but they tricked her thinking she was on the show. Went through the whole interview, never even once saw Jimmy. Like they just had it in her brain that she was still on the show.
What? I'm gonna have to look this up.
You'll have to check it up. Check it out. I think I saw it on YouTube somewhere. I forget the people, but if you look up Carol Baskin's Fooled to being on Jimmy Fallon, it's everywhere. It's
no,
pretty.
I definitely gotta check that out for sure.
Yeah, you got to check that out.
You just seem
hilarious.
bad dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no getting around that.
Yeah. So this is going to be a really tough question, and I'm not expecting to have like a definitive answer because it's unrealistic. But I just want to know what one of your favorite pieces of artwork that you own. Doesn't have to be one you did. Could be one that was given to you, one you bought. Just kind of one piece. Doesn't have to be your favorite, but just kind of one piece that you're like, yeah, I really like this. Whether it has a cool story behind it, and it's kind of like one of us saying like, oh, what's your favorite record? What's your favorite? Because we love music, we love, you know what I mean. But it's just something that I'm curious.
Right. So this is funny because this is a piece that I've had forever. So my mother went to a garage sale when I was younger, and she found this picture of this little kid with boxing gloves. And where I'm from, the Boxing Hall of Fame's there. Boxing, big deal with boxing, you know. So it's this little kid wearing boxing gloves, and it looks just like me when I was that age.
No
I mean,
shit.
identical. Everybody thinks when they see that picture that it was a picture of me when I was younger. It's like this painting. And I have a copy of it. We had copies of it made and everything. But I mean, I think I have to go with that. We've had it for, oh my God, years now. But she found it at a garage sale, and it looks just like me when I was little.
That's awesome. What if it really was?
I know, like you know how we're like in a what's it called? What are we in now? Different, yeah, time warped air, like whatever. Yeah.
Is it Minnesota?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna hit me with the suck it.
Yeah, right. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Dimensions. We're in like different dimensions of time. You know what I mean? So yeah, that could have been me at some point or another.
I just wanted to do this because it looked cool.
There you go.
I don't know.
Do TikTok.
Parallel universe. There we go.
Oh, I thought we were making a TikTok, and this could be the new dance.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna be famous.
You're not.
But yeah, no, that's definitely one of my favorites for sure.
That's a cool, and not only is it a cool piece but you know the story behind it is really cool, man.
Yeah.
So what's one thing that you miss most during the quarantine? I don't know if you guys have kind of opened back up, but we're up here. We're still, you know, they're slowly kind of rolling things out. And I'm just kind of curious, like, what's one thing? I'm sure there's many, but just kind of one thing that, you know, you really miss.
So, I mean, like, what I do art-wise is, like, I'm usually sitting home anyway.
Yep.
But I also do, I don't want to call myself a catering chef, but we do catering where I cook at. I don't want to call myself something. I'm not a chef by any means. But so I do. Exactly, that is true. But I do miss doing like some catering stuff. Just like, luckily, like where I'm at in Raleigh, there's like a lot of places where you can go outside, and you know there's still going to be people socially distancing. But I mean, honestly, I didn't really miss that much. I still, you know, talk to everybody, and I'm so used to like doing my stuff at my house anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't just sit inside, but it didn't really affect me that much.
Yep. And every request and, you know, kind of the business that you've been doing with the art stuff is all, you know, behind the scenes anyway. So, I mean, at least that sort of, you know, business is still coming in. But I got to ask you, when you first moved to North Carolina, how many times did you listen to P.D. Pablo and take your shirt off and spin it around your head like a helicopter?
So that song has been on my like top 3 since 2001 for sure. I only did it once on the ride here, and then I retired that shirt.
Oh, really? You didn't frame it? I figured you'd at least frame it and like make it a piece of art, like graffiti.
Dude, that song, I used to have 2 15-inch subwoofers in the back of my Jeep, and that song used to bump. Yeah. Oh my God, so funny you bring that song up.
That wasn't one that was scripted. That just popped in my head.
No, that's I love it.
That was a made up one. Let's see. So how do you think, positively, negatively, I'm pretty sure it's positively, but how is TikTok of any of the weird social media not weird, but all the social media apps, how has it kind of changed your life?
Yeah. So when I got on TikTok, I had 700 and something followers on Instagram on my art account, and that was it. Yep. That was the only like social media I use for my art stuff. I do have a YouTube. It has like one video from like 2015. My Twitter, I never really posted anything. When I got TikTok, slowly started building up. I mean, TikTok, I don't want to say it's the future, but for people that are trying to get recognized, trying to get their artwork out there, whether it's dancing, artwork, comedy, it doesn't matter what you do. I feel like you can do it on TikTok and someone can see it, and you can get famous overnight. You know what I mean? You really can.
You really can. And I seem to say it on every show because I really believe it's true. The algorithms that they have are very, very good. And I think they should sell the algorithms to dating sites and other apps, because the people that, you know, you're able to meet and connect with, whether it's, you know, like a physical like love, connection or a friendship connection. Like some of the friends that I've made are very, very strong with common interests. You know what I mean? Like met you through there, from like you to Iron Sanctuary to, just the diversity. And it just kind of shows like how, some people like myself, like I'm like a chameleon. Like I kind of get along with, a variety of different people, and how they're able to kind of connect people with similar interests and stuff is unbelievable.
It's insane. It's insane. Like, so I was following a bunch of artists, and then that's when I met Madeline. Is just scrolling through on my For You page. I was getting more art stuff, and I saw one of her videos. And I saw she was from North Carolina, and I think she was following me first. Yeah, either way, and so she lives half hour away from me. And then she started introducing me to other North Carolina artists, and then I introduced her to some artists. It's insane. Like it's insane how it works.
Yeah, it really is, and it's a real cool thing. And however they're doing it. But like you said, it maybe it's a thing of the future, maybe it's a fad that comes and goes. But either way, it's a great piece of advice that you gave. If you're looking to have your skill, your passion, whether it's a hobby that you want to try to take a full time, it's a great platform. You get to be able to be seen on many different platforms. And then if your all-time goal was to be a gamer and you want to go to Twitch, get your following here, see who follows you to Twitch, or you want to be a YouTuber, have them follow you to YouTube. Maybe you're an Instagrammer, anything. But it's a good thing to kind of funnel your social medias through.
Yeah, it's funny because there's another app. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's fairly new. I mean, it's only like a couple months old, and the owner, designer, whatever, actually reached out to me and was like, "We'll give you a verification badge right now." So I don't know if I'm not giving away secrets because it's out. So it's basically like a Tinder / TikTok, but not for dating. So if you watch a video, you can swipe left, swipe right. So if you like the video, you know what I mean, and it keeps those videos getting
in your feed.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. But
yeah, that's awesome. Definitely awesome.
And I've got a bunch of different opportunities. I've had companies reach out to me. I've had huge creators reach out to me. It's insane how many people you can meet, all the opportunity from TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's awesome to see that, your passion, your skill set is being able to, be a very, very good business and opportunities to come. And we had Jake Caramel on the show a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, he started doing, the tattoos and stuff like that. And now he's being featured in magazines. He's verified. He's got
I've talked to him. We follow each other. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I told him I got to come up and get some work done when this whole thing's over with.
Yeah, just him and Bobby are just a couple amazing dudes, and
hilarious.
They're hilarious, and their opportunity in their business is just continuing to skyrocket because of this app. And so is there any new? You probably don't have time for this, but is there any new hobbies or anything you kind of picked up or learned to do because of the pandemic or the quarantine?
So you ever heard of magnet fishing?
I have, yes.
So
you're into that now.
Well, so my father and I.
What I'll have you do, just in case, because Logan went, why don't you explain just briefly what magnet fishing is?
Right. So my father and I he's down here too in Raleigh. And so we were watching videos, and it's a magnet, fairly large magnet that is pretty strong, in which you tie a rope to it. And you basically go to like a bridge or a creek or, a dock, something where people have thrown metal, weapons, knives, anything. And you basically just drop the magnet down and hope that you catch something.
It's kind of like metal detecting water.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you get on YouTube, you'll find a million different magnet fishing videos. But that was something. Ordered a big magnet. Didn't catch anything yet. But yeah, that's really, I've been spending like money, not like crazy amount of money, but just on stupid stuff like on Amazon. That's been a hobby. What
about the plant in the bottle thing? Was that something you always did, or was that something new?
No, actually, I have a bunch of those. That was another thing that my father started doing years ago. So you get like the big like brewing, and basically just make terrariums out of them. They're pretty cool. I love them.
They are amazing, but I do not. I know for a fact I don't have the patience to do that.
Well, so
roughly.
the one that video that I posted, I shouldn't have posted that video because that bottle has such a small opening that people are going to be like, I can't do that. There are those same jugs that have wide openings.
wider mouths. Yeah, I brew and make wine, so yeah. But though
dude, honestly,
you took your standard carboy with the mouth like this, and Logan he built like a whole plant type scene in the carboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my dad for that one because he's the one that taught me how to do it.
Yeah, shout out, Dad.
Cool.
You did work. You taught him very well. So he's the OG Snake King, right?
No.
No?
No. He wasn't. I got into that. That's a long story. How I
so
got into
you
that.
don't have to get into it. I was just trying to get.
He was cool with the snakes, though. No, he was cool with the snakes, though. My mother, on the other hand, I had to when we lived. Oh my God, our old townhouse. I tortured my mother with all the reptiles and everything I had. So thanks, Mom. Love you.
Thanks, Mom. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, that's a fact too.
Mm-hmm. So we don't have to get into that anymore. It was just that the whole plant thing, unbelievable. They look awesome. I honestly,
so I'm buying a bunch of Venus flytraps. There's like a ton of different carnivorous plants. Not just Venus flytraps. I mean, there's tons of them. Pitcher plants, and so I'm gonna make a big one out of a fish tank of just nothing but carnivorous plants. So. You
gotta show me pictures of that as you do it. That's
for sure. Yeah.
That's wild.
Actually, I'll send you some after this because I got a bunch in the other room.
Yeah, let me know because somebody actually just offered to give me a fish tank, but I don't really want another one for more fish. Maybe it could be a project that you could kind of teach. That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. It looks complicated. It's super simple. You just got to get the stuff, and it's super simple.
Super simple for an art brain. Don't have one of those. But either way, we'll talk.
Dude. Yeah.
We'll talk more. I'm dead serious. That'd be really cool. So I got to ask, what was in the burrito you ate to celebrate 200,000?
So that was chicken.
Like it.
Brown rice.
Okay, I'm in.
Cheese, lettuce, sour cream, and queso.
Nice. That's a solid. For some reason, I thought it was like a breakfast burrito.
No.
Oh, there, Meg's in. Meg's gonna help me do the aquarium build.
Is she a plant person?
She doesn't have much of a green thumb, but she's a sculpting major and really into art. So yeah, look at that good-looking beard in that profile.
I was gonna say, look at that beard in that profile. Damn,
that's a good-looking dude.
I believe you were supposed to say yes. She's good at everything.
Yeah, there you go.
She doesn't have a green thumb. She'll tell you there. You can agree with me or not, Meg. Not great with the plants, but I did get her a plant recently, and it's still doing very well. So that's good. And she did just get some new gardening gloves to help in the garden. So we're
nice.
See, no green thumb, but loves to build.
Recently he meant Monday.
Yeah. So any I gotta ask, and you don't have to answer, but and then we'll get here and we'll get you your plug because we've tied up a lot of time. Hopefully you're cool with it. But who is one of your biggest inspirations, whether it's life or the art world? I was hoping it was going to be Freddy Krueger, but I'm feeling like it's not. So I'm just curious who that is.
Man, there's so many.
Well, you can name a couple. That's fine. I got time.
The one that comes to mind first, because I just said this the other day, is definitely Tony Hawk. I don't know if you guys saw the video with the FedEx driver.
That was unreal. So Logan, go ahead and tell him about it real quick.
So basically what happened was FedEx driver driving down the street, this little kid ran out and was like, "Hey, sir, can you deliver something for me or whatever?" And he brought an old skateboard out and he said, "I want you to deliver this to Tony Hawk," and he wrote Tony Hawk's name on it. He wrote his name on one end, and he posted it on TikTok. Like 4 or 5 hours later, Tony Hawk
the FedEx guy even said, like, I have no way. He thought he was just be like, "Oh, here's a letter. Can you mail it?" Because he FedEx, they probably get people like that. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. I'm a good dude." Sure. He's like, "I have no idea how to use
TikTok
this Tony Hawk."
Yeah, this is why TikTok is so amazing because of stuff like this. So he said it. He goes, "I don't know Tony Hawk's address, but I'll just put it out there." 4 or 5 hours later, Tony Hawk's like, "Thank you so much." He's like, "Your skateboard's on the way. I'm sending you one of my skateboards." And so yeah, Tony Hawk. I mean, I skateboarded forever when I was, not forever, when I was little. So yeah, I definitely looked up to Tony Hawk for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, come on, shout out Bob Ross, right? Like,
Obviously,
I mean,
you have to.
I
Beard
think
and
everybody,
art inspiration.
there's no one that hates or dislikes Bob Ross.
No.
But then
If they do,
like,
there's something wrong with them.
There's something wrong. He makes nice.
Oh,
things.
absolutely. Oh, he makes everything beautiful. But then there's, I don't know, there's like some other ones. Just, I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I
yeah.
have inspiration and stuff. Like I said.
What type of
like obviously? What's that?
What type of music? Either do you like, but is music a factor with your inspiration? Like, you ever just listen to something and be like,
well, yeah. So I grew up mainly listening to like hardcore metal. Syracuse was like a big hardcore scene. I'm not sure if you know anything about that, like hardcore stuff. Like then pop punk and stuff like that. But I was also into older hip hop, Wu-Tang, all that. But
yeah, if you got them 15
honestly,
inch subs in the vehicle, you're rocking that old school hip hop.
Yeah. But like now when I'm doing stuff, which sounds stupid, but I love listening to all the stupid Tic Toc songs. Because you hear them so much on there. It's like a TikTok playlist. It's so stupid.
You can't get them out of your head.
It's embarrassing to admit that I have a Tic Toc song playlist. Like,
it's not.
But
Do you have it on Spotify? Because it probably do.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah. I found one on there. I didn't make my own. Like, it's actually on there already.
Yep.
But then like I'll listen to like 90s alternative. I like listen to like Eve 6, Everclear, Goo Goo Dolls, like when I'm working on stuff now. But if I'm out doing like graffiti and stuff, I'll have hip hop playing, Nas, rap, whatever,
Yeah,
all that
seems
stuff.
fitting. Yeah. My favorite Tic Toc song is the one that's Beard on My Face. I don't know if you heard that one.
I've definitely heard that one.
Yeah, and it was by me, so it's not overly good. I got a beard on my face, and my face has a beard. Got a beard on my face, and my face has a beard. Got a beard on my face, and my face has a beard. 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 Beard on my face. Beard on my face. Go something like
it's a hit.
Grammy.
It's a hit.
That's a Grammy right there.
Yeah, it was funny. As soon as I put that out, people were like, "That's gonna go viral. It's so big." I'm like, "Nah," because I put it out there. But it's still fun, and I had a good time doing it.
Right. No, wait, hang on. I got a question for you, if I may.
Yeah.
So does anyone see? I don't really get like a lot of haters or like negative comments. So the only time I get negative comments on any of my videos is I used an audio that, and if you look through my videos, so you've definitely seen it. But I used an audio. This another artist used it, and it's basically like, how can Charlie D'Amelio get 5.2 million views from eating a piece of cake? Yeah. So I get a lot of hate comments, rude comments, mean comments, but they're always like kids. So, I try not to be like rude, but sometimes I'll like I think my best comebacks are like things that don't make sense. So they'll say something and I'll just be like, do you eat cupcakes with Italian dressing? Just something that makes absolutely no sense, right? That's those, and then I'll just leave them like, what are you talking about? I'll be like, I don't know, eggs on.
You don't know now, you know.
Yeah. Like stuff that makes absolutely no sense. So my question to you is, do you ever get anybody like saying anything to you like rude? Like,
there was one dude for a while that he was trolling. Every single time I put out a video, he was just like the biggest beard hater. So every time, so then it got to a fun game for me. Every time I post a video, I'd look for him and I was like, okay, there it is. And then he'd have some stupid comment and then I'd make him kind of look dumb from it.
Right.
And he started responding back and then everybody else would chime in. And then finally, once I commented, it was like 3 videos and then he's been gone since. But not a lot, thankfully. The beard community, they're pretty good. And, and for the biggest, the only kid comments I get are like first.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Early.
Always. Always.
I get that once in a while. But I think it's cool because my content that I put out in my niche is beard related. So it doesn't relate to kids. So I think that the algorithm kind of veers it away where art's more of a, generic from the time you're young
Yeah.
till, you know, the time you're old. So I'm thankful in that regard, Joe. But I mean, that's what some people say. They're like, you need to kind of expand and do different things because you're only in this little bubble with beards. And I'm like, that's all I know, and I'm cool with it. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna start doing a little bit more. Like that audio I noticed was I've used it twice and I got 3 million views on one and 600,000 on the other. Nothing against anybody. I would never hate anybody. I mean, it says her name. I have nothing against the girl. She's 16 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, she's killing it too. You know what I mean? She was just your average girl, and now she's one of the most famous people on social media, making tons of money. TikTok is insane. But yeah, no, I'm gonna start doing a little bit more on there too, other than just art. You know?
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at like, you know, Iron Sanctuary and Beer Bong John, Fresh Prince of No Hair, you know, they went from, you know, 100,000, 200,000, something like that, went through the TikTok Christmas Beard Challenge, and it just
blew up.
But then they've continued from it because, you know, they're good creators and have, you know, stepped out of their realm and just done a different, you know, a bunch of different style things. And now Iron Sanctuary, I think, just hit 4 million.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. It's insane.
So it's pretty cool. And Beer Bong John, you know, he's taking the opportunity now because, you know, he's a business owner and, you know, his business is shut down because of COVID. He says, you know what, I'm going to take a couple of months. He's traveling the country and just doing.
He's going to different creators' houses, right? Or he's going to different creators
there, and he's moving up to the Seattle area. Is going to be kind of his last destination, and he's just going to be a content creator for a couple of months. See where it goes, and it's because of this app. You know, this could be his living. You know, he could have went from this, you know, grueling PT job and, you know, Iron Sanctuary, you know, hard working construction guy, hard on your body, you know, and it's just crazy, you know, like
they're both good dudes too. I'm mutual friends with Iron Sanctuary on there. And I've talked to him a few times through DMs, and he's just a great dude too.
He's an awesome. Yeah, those guys are all awesome, and that's what's cool. You know, we've kind of built the you know, we've had so many mutual friends, and it's cool to kind of build the friendship that, you know, we have now, and to think we grew up fairly close to each other. It's kind of wild that it took this app to kind of make this friend's happen. So.
Yeah, insane.
So we're a little bit over on time, and which means it's a great interview. So at the end of each, and we kind of talked about it at the beginning behind the scenes. I just want to give you kind of a time to, you know, plug anything you want, whether, you know, you have a company that you work for, or, you know what I mean, or you have that you want to give a shout out. You have social medias, you have websites, anything you want to talk about. I'm going to put you on the big screen. If you want to take 1 minute, if you want to take 25 minutes. That's fine. The interviews are all about you, but this is kind of, you know, your time to let the world kind of know, you know, what do you have going on next? Where can they find you? And, you know, whatever else.
All right. So TikTok, it's at Barmenarts. It's like Carmen, but Barmen. At Barmenarts on TikTok, at Barmenarts on Instagram. I have a Twitter, at Barmenarts. Rarely use it. Eventually, I'm going to build up my TikTok, or excuse me, my YouTube a little more. That's my social media stuff. That's really it. Shout out, Mom, Dad. Love y'all. Look, Mom, I made it. No. But yeah, that's really it.
Mom made it. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Thanks. I know some of my people are watching, so thanks to everybody that stayed. If you're still here after me talking.
If you guys are still here, we appreciate that, you know, your people came in and maybe your people become our people. And we just, you know, at every show, we appreciate every single person, whether you're in here for 1 minute, whether you stick it out for the entire episode. We appreciate you guys. And sometimes we don't even, that was good. That was good.
I like it.
And we appreciate, we're not always certain why people come and watch us, but we're very glad that you guys do, and we absolutely have a great time doing this. And you guys can catch us here every Thursday at 9. And maybe you'll see more of this face at the beginning episode with Madeline Art, and maybe a little more of him. We got a lot of cool things in the work for that. And seriously, man, we can't thank you enough for taking the time to do this. And I know
thank you.
Not only are we going to, you know, continue to chat offline, but as opportunities come up, obviously in the show and any collaborations and stuff like that, I think we can do some cool stuff on social media, man.
Yeah, no, 100% for sure. Thank both you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So like I said, thanks again, and have a good rest of the night. We're going to put you backstage. You want to hang out, and usually we have like an after-hour show where some people pop in. We just hang out. Don't feel like you need to. But seriously.
Yeah, I'm actually going to head out. I got to get some stuff going, but I will definitely get those pictures to you of the Well, no, we'll talk. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll send you
perfect.
pictures and everything.
Awesome.
So,
Like I
all right,
said,
well,
guys,
thanks
if you
again,
guys
both
can
of you.
catch them all, Barmenarts on TikTok, Instagram, all the social medias, just Google it. Just Google it.
Mhm.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Hey!
All right, thank you. See you guys
All
later.
right, man. Have a good night.
Bye. See ya.
What another episode 31. Absolutely amazing. And a lot of cool stuff. You know, the new segment coming up. If anybody wants to go ahead and kind of come up with some name ideas, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on the social medias. You can email me personally, matt@beardlaws.com. You can hit him up, logan@beardlaws.com. And yeah, CT. Just follow.
If anything, look him up on TikTok because his art is awesome. It's very, very cool. Very distinct. It's different. It's different. If you're not into art, you'll be into this because it's friggin' cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And yeah, like I said, guys, we appreciate every single one of you, the people that, you know, like I said, spending your Thursday hanging out with us. We're not sure why, but we really do appreciate it. We're going to hit you guys with the outro, and stay tuned because not only do we have the championship round coming up for the trivia show that we've been doing for the last month and a half, 2 months. Championship round this Tuesday, 9 p.m. And then next Thursday, we're going to have another amazing guest, and we're going to continue to build onto this this new segment that hopefully you guys will have some suggestions for some names. And have a good rest of your Thursday. And it's Memorial Day weekend, so make sure you take some time to remember all of the people that have fallen in active duty. It's an important thing, and it's not just a day off to get drunk or, you know, not to work. There's a meaning behind it. So take some time, try to remember whether it's somebody that you know or somebody that you know that knew somebody. It's very important because without those guys, and thank you to all the troops and everything, without those guys, we wouldn't have the life that we do. So take the time, take the little bit of time, you know, and enjoy, you know, your Memorial Day because of them. Everybody. Yeah, and use protection because you don't want to look like that guy. And you don't want to make somebody that looks like that guy. So use protection. Yeah. All right, we're going to hit you guys with the outro. Thank you guys very much. What another amazing show. Thank you to Madeline Janelle R. and Barmenarts for coming on the show tonight. And you're going to see a lot more of those beautiful faces. So have a great little Thursday. Yeah. No, I looked the wrong way. Yeah, it's been a little while. All right, hasta la taco. Bye.